What is going on, everybody? Can you hear me, Chris? Can you hear me?
I got you.
Okay. What is going on? Welcome to episode 66 of The Rundown. As always, I am Brian Mitchum, Director of Media Development, and back, the man, the myth, the legend, Director of Podcasting, back at it this week with me, Mr. Chris Cousins. How you doing, sir? How you been? It's been a couple weeks. Shout out to Commissioner Dunk for filling in for you while you had stuff going on. But nonetheless, you're back for week 10, final week of the season. How's it feel, man? We are finally here.
It feels good, man. First and foremost, man, I appreciate everybody who reached out to me. You know what I'm saying? I had some health issues that, had to get taken care of at this old age, man. Had to make sure everything was straight with the health and everything like that. You know what I mean? But shout out to the commissioner for jumping in and, being a co-host with you and everything like that. But feels great to be back. I still been keeping, my ear to the street, my ear to the media, you know what I'm saying? Seeing what's been going on since I've been away. You guys been a little naughty out there. You've been a little naughty out there, but I've been
a little naughty.
I've been keeping my eye on everything and seeing everything. But just glad to be back, man. Be able to be on the show and glad to be back before the season ended. You know what I'm saying? Can't wait to talk about what's been happening in the PFA and what we got going on this weekend, that being the last week. And then I know next week we got some awards that we're going to be handing out. And, that's always a special time here on the Rundown, award time, because now we get
third annual Rundown Awards, third annual.
Yeah, we get to salute those players who did their thing this year. Just appreciate everybody's prayers and everything for reaching out. Man, shout out to Aaron Sanders, man. Shout out to Justin, you know what I'm saying? They personally reach out. I know I talked to Justin and Aaron. Just appreciate everybody's prayers and well wishes. And, I'm back, baby. Don't worry. I was going to go too far.
Glad to have you back. Enjoyed Dunk filling in, but I'm glad to have you back, partner. So,
he got a little comfortable, man. He got a little comfortable.
He did. Chilling in Miami with the sunshine out there, the sun's gotten to his bald head a little bit, maybe. I don't know. But anyways, we appreciate Commissioner Dunk and all he does for the league and all he does for for teams, the Rundown. But speaking of awards, I will say this now. The deadline for your team, your franchises and your coaches or your owners to turn in stats for the last week of the season is Tuesday. And I will say this again. After Tuesday, your awards or your stats don't count. So make sure you tell your owners to get those in on Tuesday. Otherwise, you could be right in the bubble of getting something, earning an award. And also, if your team hasn't turned in stats, and there's a couple, don't come crying to us when you're not mentioned. We've said it from preseason to week 1 to week 6 to week 9 to week 10. If your teams does turn into stats, we can't give an award. It's just the way it goes. And Monty, you're probably I won't say.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I still seen that. He's not a little wrong about that, man. Shout out to Fred, man. Appreciate it. Shout out to Chris Lee. Appreciate that, man. But yeah, Monty, you might be onto something.
And we can't give you all the awards, Monty. So
you might be onto something. But yeah, like Brian said, man,
you're gonna be close.
You ain't got nothing turned in. Hey, don't be looking for nothing.
I'm not gonna call out any teams. I'm not gonna do that. I've been on that. I've been on your asses all year, and I finally gave up and chasing you. Not my job to chase you to turn in stats. So if you're an owner and you haven't turned in stats at all, better luck next year. Anyways, Chris, on the show tonight, we have Week 9 recaps. We have Week 10 previews. We look at some standings. We look at some playoff pictures. And we look at a new PFA record for most points scored. We'll look all that and more. But first, time to pay some bills. We'll be right back. And welcome back to episode 66. As always, I am Brian Mitchell, Director of Media Development. With me, Chris Cousins, Director of Podcasting. As always, Chris, the show is powered by the PFA, for the players, by the players. And don't forget to check out Trinity Trifecta, the official uniform provider of the Rundown, as well as the PFA teams. Check out Trinity Trifecta, quality uniforms. Shout out to them, as well as shout out to all of our other media partners, Pick Six Photography, Rival Live, and anybody I'm forgetting, I apologize. All great partners and great work they do. So, but without further ado, Chris,
before we jump into it, I'm just gonna give a special shout out, to all the media outlets. The Three Bleezies, Can't Shut Up, the MDFL, Semi-Pro Game Day. You guys are doing a great job. Congratulations on being ranked and all those nice things. But at the end of the day, thank you for trying to uplift this level and of culture of football. We can't do it by ourselves, so we appreciate you guys doing it at a high level, at a high cap. So kudos to you guys. Also, East Coast Locker Room, don't want to leave my guys out over there too. So hey, appreciate it. And to all the filmers out there, like he said, we got Pick Six, 360 Spin. Shout out to all you guys, man. Tiggs Visuals, keep doing your thing, man. Keep doing your thing.
Definitely. Like Chris said, without all the other media outlets, we wouldn't be here. Ones are for us, the ones that come after us, even the ones that we're not big fans of. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. So, but it'd be nice to work together some more with some of these guys. We love East Coast Locker Room and all those guys up there. We haven't done much with them this year, but we'll definitely get them on the show, maybe for nationals or something.
Yeah, I'm about to say, come nationals. I think if we get that game that everybody done with, and I think we definitely going to have a show with the guys from East Coast Locker Room, probably even the Three Bleezies. Get that going too, because if we get the matchup that everybody wants to see, and everybody knows what I'm talking about, that number one against number 1A. Number 1B, because it's 1A and 1B. Both teams is shaking and baking. You know who I'm talking about, them Ravens and them Seminoles. If we can get that matchup, hey, we definitely got to do something. Three Bleezies, East Coast. We're gonna have to tag team something for a show to get so we can get an audience. All the ins and outs from both sides.
And one more thing, Chris, before we jump into the Week 9 recaps, the PFA, the Rundown is the official source of the PFA. So once again, if you see something that says leaked sources, if it's not from Chris or I or Duncan himself, then it's bullshit, and I wouldn't believe any of it. So we are the official source, only source of the league. Nobody else, just us. So if you don't hear from us, then it probably doesn't exist. So anyways, let's get on to the good stuff, because all right, man. Week 9 recap. We had the Glass City Tigers against the Michigan Force, and I will say the Michigan Force has shut down for the season due to injuries. I don't blame them. It was probably the best move for them. They're going to focus on the preseason and getting healthy and trying to make their organization better. Will they come back to the PFA next year? We don't know. We hope they are. We welcome them back. But Glass City beat them up pretty good in this one, Chris, 72-12.
I'm mad.
Actually, I think it was
I'm mad. I'm sad that they weren't able to finish the season. But definitely want to throw some kudos to Justin and the Force. You guys played hard every single game. You guys showed up every single game you were supposed to run any forfeits as far as that going on for your season. You can't help it if your first year team, you kind of already have low numbers, and injuries do take a toll. And hopefully you guys can build off of this season, get your numbers up, and come back because there were some bright spots. It was a lot of losses, but definitely some bright spots. You took some teams to the limit, scared a couple teams in the playing their best ball, especially against Flag City, definitely against Lima, and your best days are still ahead of you. So Justin, take that. Keep doing what you need to do. Get healthy. Hopefully, you guys come back to the PFA next year. Glass City. What can I say? I've called it since the beginning of the season. I still stand 10 toes down on it right now, as having Glass City as my two-way champion of the PFA this season. If you don't like it, beat them. But when you scoring 72 points, which is now a PFA single game record at 3A or 2A, period. What much can I say? You got a three-headed monster at running back. You got a hell of a quarterback, distributing the ball well. Defense is playing stingy. So can I will off in the playoffs? I don't see it, but hey, be my guest.
And this was 72-6, not 12. First, I've been using ChatGPT a lot to make these graphics because it's a little quicker, and it didn't. I didn't realize it didn't put the score. But just to give you a little bit of stats, speaking of quarterback for the Glass City, Chauncey Lohman has thrown 1,469 yards, 17 touchdowns, 1 interception.
I mean, you just don't know. You don't know where they're. Yeah, you don't know if they're coming from the ground, which they've always been a running team. But now Chauncey gives them a dual threat with the wide receiving options that they have with Morgan. You know what I mean? So it's just like you if you think you're going to take away the run, now they can go to the air. He's also a threat, a dual threat quarterback, because he can use his feet. So again, Monty, I'm gonna say, if you don't like what I'm saying, beat him.
Hey.
That's just. It's flat out. I'm on that.
There's a reason why they're kicking everybody's ass. It's not because they're playing shitty teams.
No, they show up. They do what they need to do. You ain't seen a lot of talking from Glass City this year.
And
you've seen a lot of this doing.
They have had to travel all year because they have not been able to get a field. We won't get into why they have no field, but I digress. So they've been traveling, and they traveled this weekend to Flint to have a doubleheader. So, I mean, kudos to them. And just for some more stats, you got Hunt, 700 yards, 6 touchdowns. Kevon Henderson, 645 yards, 3 touchdowns. Morgan, the receiver, 41 receptions, 850 yards, 11 touchdowns. So, blocking. Their whole team, and shout out to my guy Monty for tracking the only team that tracks pancakes this season, other than maybe one other team. Keem Nash, 16 pancakes on the season. So
I like that.
You got 16, 15, 13, 9. All of them come from. And when you get to defense, Chris, Patterson, 15 sacks, 48 tackles. Punt returns. Cap City leads in punt returns. Kick returns. Cap City leads in punting. But anyway,
what's going on, Coach Mike? Man, glad to be back.
So, yeah. So Monty might not be too far off when he says it's going to be a Glass City sweep, because it's going to be hard not to give a lot of awards out to Glass City, because the stats. The proof is in the pudding, and the stats are the pudding. So anybody watching this, don't believe the stats. They can go onto the PFA website. Not that hard to find.
I'm glad you said that. That reminded me of something. If anybody has any questions or anything about what the PFA does or what we do or how we operate, you can gladly, and I do mean this very much so, you can gladly go onto the PFA website. And everything is there. The stats, the rosters, the games, the bylaws, anything that you want to see to make yourself feel better about what you're saying, please.
Or
it's right there.
you can come out and just ask any one of the front office members if you have a question. If we can answer it for you, we will. If it's none of your business, we'll tell you. But there's no need to go to other sources and try to ask questions.
You're like an open book over there.
The only source is the rundown and the front office. So again, on to our next game.
This was a great game.
This was a great game, an important game too, because right now
this was a rematch of last year. These two teams met up in there. At that time was GMFC. I think they're still around. I might be wrong, but they met up in the championship last year. Surge came out the victor in this game. So this was a big game, and in Capital City got they get back, held firm in the standings. I don't know if you guys looked at the standings, but it is very close. From the second all the way down,
20-point difference between Cap City and the Phantoms right now.
Yeah, so this was definitely a game that Cap City needed to hold their ground in the standings. Shout out to Coach Mack and the Bandits for taking care of business. I'm not gonna lie to you. Coming into the preseason, coming into this season, a lot of hype behind the Surge. A lot of hype behind the Surge. We pumped it as well. I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if the surge protector broke. I'm not sure exactly what's been going on, but they just been having a rough time connecting wins together. Not saying that they haven't won games, but they just connecting wins, multiple wins in a row. It's like they'll win a game, lose a game, maybe win 2 games, lose a game. So just want to see more consistency, I should say, out of the Grand Rapids Surge. But again, playoffs are right around the corner. You can turn the table 1 game at a time. Every game, is a go-home situation. This is not the end for them, but definitely what Capital City needed to still keep their hold and grasp on their place as far as the rankings and point system was concerned. So, yeah, definitely shout out to them for that.
Definitely. It was a great game, an important game, really important game for both teams. But with the Cap City Bandits being that number 2 spot right there with Flag City, winning that game bumped them up to second place. And right now they hold that first round bye.
And that's important. That's important this year with all the teams that we got in the playoffs. That is important to get that first round bye and know that you're going to be hosting a game for your first playoff game in the PFA. That is important. So that's why this game was such a big one, such a big win, not just to get your get back from last year, but also to get that, try to get that bye week headed into the playoffs.
For sure. And just this week, it's too early to tell who will clinch that second first round bye. It's just too close to call right now. But the Cap City Bandits do play the Ravens, and the Flag City Phantoms play. Who do they play?
Flag City play the Fury.
The Fury. So, how will Flag City travel? We'll get into that when we look at the previews for next week. But on to the next game. Oh, where we go? Next slide. Here we go. What can I say, man? Flip Fury's been struggling all year, but they show up to every game. This was going to be a tough game no matter what. The Rams are the Rams, and we all know that they score a lot of points on good teams. Not that the Flint Fury is a bad team. They've just been struggling just like a lot of the other teams have struggled this year. Coach Charles runs a great program, been around for a long time, doing great things over there. Just had some injury issues. And it's not just pinpointing one organization. It's been a league-wide pandemic, I guess, with injuries and commitment level and all that. And not just PFA league. It's been league-wide, just other leagues too. So, it's just one of those growing pain years where a lot of the teams are new to the PFA. It's just a learning year for them.
I mean, it's definitely a learning year for them, but like Shiver said, Fury comes and play hard. They shocked the world a couple of weeks ago, won that game that nobody expected them to win. So it's not that they're not playing hard. They just don't have it all together yet. The pieces to be able to pull out some of these wins against some of these other tougher opponents. But definitely this year, I definitely want to give a shout out to the Motor City Rams. Last year, definitely grinded out through the season. A lot of close games, a lot of close wins. But this year, they've been putting up some major points. And it's not just from the teams that they're playing, but their offense has been moving. And I thought it was going to take a little downfall because, Future's not there anymore. But they have definitely been able to put up a lot of points when it comes to these games this season. So, man, shout out to the offense. We know Motor City Rams always going to bring that belt when it comes to the defense. But that offense was a really, really shaky last year. And that's why we, took the Ravens in that game, because we knew it was going to be, who can put up the most points. But this year going into this playoffs, I mean, it's looking – I mean, I know the Ravens just won, but, I mean, that was a close one coming towards the end once they got cylinders going. In the rematch, hey, you don't know what could happen, but we know for sure Jordan Future's still there. Okay, well,
he said he's still there. He's just not playing quarterback.
He said he retired. Brother, I'm just, I thought the brother retired and was playing arena ball because he keeps posting arena ball clips. But either way,
why would you retire and still play arena? Jeez.
Yeah, he was playing arena ball. He was playing wide receiver. He caught a couple. I want to say he caught a couple tutties. I seen some highlight clips. He was doing good. I didn't know if he was still playing or not. So my apologies. But I will say again, the offense is moving very consistently this season, and I'm happy about that.
Definitely do you want to address this Splash Will comment? Do you want to address that or no? Okay.
Nah.
I mean,
Splash. I don't make rankings. I've never made rankings, and honestly, I don't do this to make rankings. You know what I'm saying? I do this to give information to the people that want it and the people that need it. If other people don't like how I'm doing it or how we're doing it, that's an opinion-based thing. I can't make
first
nobody.
First of all, he's not blocked. He could have came in and asked that question himself. But
so it doesn't bother me at all. You know what I am glad about Splash? Like I said before, I'm glad it's enough media coverage out there that there even is a ranking system. I'm glad that there's enough people out there actually trying to put this culture and this level of football out there so people can get information like that. So if anything, I'm just glad to be a part of the situation. So it doesn't really. I would do this even if we were the only ones doing this. I would do this if it doesn't. I do this for the love of the game. I don't do this for any other reason.
I've been doing media for almost 10 years. I don't do it for rankings. I do it to give correct information and keep people informed. So, I mean, that's why we do it. If we're not part of a ranking system, then we're not part of a ranking system, Chris.
Hey. People go to the Oscars. People go to the Oscars all the time and don't win awards, but they still go. So
we're not worried about rankings. We're not worried about viewers. We're not worried about subscribers. We don't care about that shit. We're here to
our platform grows. Our platform grows every year. Yeah. Our subscribers and the loyal followers that we have is not, it's been built brick by brick. You know what I mean? So I'm proud of everything that we do. So to try to compare, I would never compare myself to anybody else who's doing this. All I want to do is work with other people in other leagues so that way we can keep building and keep contributing to, this level and this culture that pro advancement football is moving to. So it is what it is, my guy.
And I will say, if we wanted to, we could cover almost every league in the Midwest, but we don't because we're loyal to the PFA, and that's who we want to.
I appreciate
Thank you, Clark. Thank you.
Appreciate that, brother.
Because we love the haters, Clark. We don't mind the haters. It is what it is. Everybody's got haters. So, but shout out to those guys.
If you didn't have, shout out to the haters because for real, if you didn't have haters, you ain't doing nothing right. So right. I'm always going to shout out to them.
And we try to work with everybody, even the haters. But sometimes you just you just can't work with certain people because they just don't clash. They clash with you, and they don't see the same same outcome as you. We're here to inform. We're not here to get laughs, to whatever case may be that you at this certain anybody that's doing media wants. Some people want drama. Some people want facts. Some people just do it for fun. Whatever the case may be, it is what it is. To each their own. So, oh, that sucks, man. I hope you feel better and definitely get back next year. But anyways, on to the next one. 28-14, the Cuyahoga Falls came in undefeated, left undefeated, Chris.
Listen,
this was an important game for the Phantoms too. That should be.
I can't say I'm not
week
surprised.
9, not week 10. I'm sorry.
I can't say I'm not surprised. Respectfully to the Phantoms, but I've played with a lot of guys that the Rapids picked up this year. Again, shout out to my man Dustin Dye. Shout out to QB1. I've played with some. I played with these guys, so I know. When you've been in the trenches with somebody, you know what they made of, especially QB1. You know what I'm saying? My man Nixon, he's a talent, bro, at quarterback. 6'4", 230 pounds. I mean, he's got a cannon of an arm. And when you pair him up with Monte Taylor at running back, who's been doing his thing this year over there in the PAFL, I could not. And usually, I always go for the brand. I'm always PFA against the world. But sometimes, reality is what it is. You know what I'm saying? reality is what it is. And I knew this was going to be a hard hill for Flag City to climb. And they were not able to do it. But shout out to the Rapids in the season. And then on top of that, well, the character of some of the coaches. I played under Coach Putty. I played, we side by side with Coach Putty, and he's the defensive coordinator over there. And he is one hell of a coach, one hell of a motivator. And it's just, you just know certain things. But again, this was a game that Flag City definitely needed to try to keep hold of that second place. This bumped them out of the second place and put them in the third. So this week's game is going to be important. Yeah, he might have thrown 5 interceptions. We all know Flag City has a great aerial defense. We Drizzy's back there and everything, but the score is still the score. Points still got put up on the board, whether whether he threw 5 picks or not. We all know that the defensive backs for Flag City are vicious when it comes to no fly zone. Like that. That's been all season, and that we can check the stats on that too. But at the end of the day, he still led them to a 14-point win. Yeah. Argue with your mama. I don't.
So 5 interceptions, but the points came out higher than the other team, and they still won. So, but that is going to do
listen,
it.
Hold on for a second. Riddle me this, Batman. He threw 5 interceptions. So if they lost a turnover battle, how come they didn't lose the game? That means that Flag City didn't take advantage of the turnovers and put points on the board because of the stingy defense. Okay. So I stand where I stand.
Like, I don't know what they're looking at, but hey, reverse your background, Dunk said. Javon, you guys are not the second seed on the website. I'm looking right at the website right now, and it's updated. So I don't know. I had this conversation with Aaron last weekend, and I double checked it when I was on the phone with them, and it still shows you guys in third spot. It's close. It's not far from it, but it still shows you guys third. So, and yeah. So the website's the Bible. The website's the Bible. No, it's been updated, brother. It's been updated. I always update it when the scores come in. So, um, not sure what yours. Yeah, you checked a few days ago. It might have updated on its own. I know they had a server issue the other day too. So, um,
Hey, Javon,
yeah,
check it right now. Look at it
yeah.
right now.
I swear to God, I'm looking at it right now. And
You said a few days ago. I thought he was going to say like a few
I
hours.
thought it was
Check
like
it
a few
right
minutes
now.
ago.
What does it say? What does it say right now?
Yeah, yeah.
That's the
It's okay, Javon. Yeah, I know, Dunk. I had that conversation with Aaron
check it
last week.
right now, Javon. He said a couple days ago. I'm weak off of that. Like, what is?
Yeah, it's literally like a 7 points separate them. So,
Hey, pal, hey, listen, and that happens. That happens in games. You know what I mean? But when you playing in the game like that, I'm gonna tell you from experience. You know, you can't let the zebras. You know what I'm saying? Interfere with what's going on. The game is supposed to be won on the field. So if you miss out on opportunities, you know what I mean. If he threw 5 picks, and you missed out on opportunities. You know what I mean. If you made mistakes on that end, then it is what it is. But never leave the hands in the zebras. Never leave the game in the zebras' hands. You know what I mean. That happens, especially when you're playing away. Never leave the game in the zebra hands. So it's all good, man. You're not out of it. Y'all just lost.
No. And
you know what I mean.
And this is an important game coming up.
The point game.
Bandits play the Ravens, and you guys play the Fury. So take advantage of what you can and score more points. And no, you're good.
You're good, Javon. I'm just messing with you. I thought you was gonna say like a few hours.
You're good.
That's why when you said a few days, I was just.
I was like, I swear I am looking at the damn website right now, and it shows. But anyways, that's going to do it for our week 9 recap. Remember, it was holiday weekend. We didn't have a show last week, so a much
happy 250th birthday, America.
Yeah, much needed break for myself and Chris. But we're going to be right back after a word from our sponsors. And we are back. Welcome back to episode 66 of The Rundown. I am Brian Mitchum, Director of Media Development. As always, my co-host, Chris Cousins, Director of Podcasting. Where are we at?
Shout out to Trinity Trifecta, man. Duncan's been doing this big one with Trinity Trifecta all this season, man. I've seen some of the flyers, concept jerseys he's put out, not even just for the PFA teams, but for teams in other leagues. In the East Coast, down to Florida, even some little league teams he's done, man. These jerseys are fire. Let me just say that. So, man, shout out to Trinity Trifecta for being a sponsor of the rundown and also uniform provider of teams in the PFA. If you need any type of sports apparel, merchandise, anything you can think of, man, bags, shirts, and more, man, make sure you check out Trinity Trifecta on Facebook and Instagram, or just reach out to Duncan himself, and he'll be more than willing to give you a quote and help you with those needs, man.
For sure. Well, Chris, it's that time of year where we hang on. Where'd it go?
Zoom in, zoom out.
All right, I thought I had it loaded. Hang on, let me try to.
Felt like we about to do the hey margarita.
No, that's not it. That's not it.
That's a great graphic. That's what we're looking at right now. That's the way it is right now.
Well, we'll go ahead and just talk about this for now since I got it loaded, and I'll reload. Hang on, I'm gonna reload. That's why it didn't load. All right, here we go. We'll just do it this way. Thank you. All right. So let's talk about it.
Week 10.
Why the Cap City Bandits are playing the Ravens and not the team that they're originally supposed to play. Let's recap this. For all the people that can't understand scheduling math, here we go. Detroit Ravens had a game. Team backed out or folded. Had a game. Team backed out. So, Bandits had a game against the Cleveland Cobras, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they needed to fill a game. The Ravens needed a game because they still have a home game to fill. So the Bandits were replaced to play the Ravens. And unfortunately, the Cobras didn't have a game. But, you know, we had to do what we had to do to preserve our season for 1 week and give both of those teams a 10-game schedule. So,
and the crazy thing about this is that there was it needs to be talked about because there's been too many shenanigans going on this year, and I've been gone and I haven't had a chance to talk about it. But I've been seeing the whispers and the comments, and it needs to be addressed. Jersey Sharks, you signed up for probably would have been one of the greatest opportunities you probably ever had as a franchise to even step on the field and play the Detroit Ravens at the beginning of this season. We marketed it as such. East Coast versus the Midwest. It was going to be a big in-season game. We didn't have to wait for nationals to get this matchup. And what do? You back out the game because now you guys don't want to travel?
Let's just call it let's just call it what it is. They want to get the ass kicked.
Not only do you back out the game, but then your players then in return start talking hella cash money about the Ravens ain't this, the Ravens ain't that, or the Ravens almost let the Rams come back and beat them. If you knew PFA ball, you would understand that in that game, that was going to happen regardless, number one. Number two, some of the Ravens' number one starters that played defense weren't even there. But a game was still played. So, for you to try to talk smack and then talk down on the team that you wanted a game with prior to, it's crazy. Listen, Jersey Sharks, this is what I want you to do. I want you to stay in your lane. If the Brooklyn Criminals want to come on here.
Oh, Chris, did you hear that?
Oh, we got a visitor?
We got a visitor.
Hang on.
It's like Mr. Rogers up in here. Someone rings the doorbell and they appear. Say his name and he will appear. Commissioner Duncan.
Yes.
Hey, I haven't been able to use my doorbell sound effect, and that was fucking awesome.
I thought that was automatic too.
No, I hit the button, man. I'm the puppet master. There's no automation here.
Hey, listen. Thank you for having me, guys. Listen,
Always, anytime. You're
that's
you're
all.
out there in
I
the
want
sunny Miami in the Batmobile, driving around.
sliding with 700 horsepower. Kicking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Listen, understand something. Since April, I was screaming about June 27th for the Ravens because of the Mid-Michigan Apes. Nobody fielded it. I find out through the grapevine that the Jersey Sharks wasn't going to come. They didn't even tell me that they wasn't going to come.
That's some shady business.
So now, July 11th hit. I've been screaming for 2 dates that are back-to-back. Back-to-back, right? Meaning literally back-to-back, bro. So if you count June 27th, July 4th weekend, July 11th, July 18th, championship on the 25th. What team would ever have 4 weeks off and 2 forfeit wins back to back? So I tried my hardest, and I'm gonna put it out there. Me and Jermaine, when we came together to do the crossovers, he made me make a promise to him. He said, "Promise me that you won't change anything." I said, "I won't. I promise you, I won't." I called Jermaine. I said, "Man, I got a problem. I've been trying, screaming, poking the bear. Nobody answering, right?" I said, "Bro, I got to move some things around." But before I did it, though, I got Coach Mack on the line, Sims. I had Charles from the Fury. I had Glass City Tigers, Henderson on there. You feel me? Like, we all were on. People don't know me and my franchise owners are very close. Very close. So before we did anything, we talked about it. Mac threw a poll into his chat. Like, which one would y'all rather do? Whoop-de-whoop. We got this almost 4-hour drive. Or we could just go play the Ravens. You feel me? Either way, what y'all want to do? Shout out to Leak. Leak is a leader over there, which is also Mac's son. He like, "Yo, man, I want the Ravens. I'm tired. I ain't played them yet. I want that smoke." The whole team said, "We want the Ravens." I called Maine up. I said, "Maine, I got to make an adjustment to fill this gap." Maine like, "Shit, bro, do what you got to do." You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm with it. Whatever you got to do, bro, I understand it. You feel me? So I said, he said, "I'm going to let them know. Thank you for giving me enough time. It's Monday. You feel me? And you really have been trying to fill these dates." It wasn't trying to shit on nobody. It wasn't nothing like that. But you got people who never done business talking about business.
Mm-hmm.
You got people who have never been commissioners, owned the league, or operated anything under any pretense, got the nerve to be speaking. Like, it's so much I could talk on. For real, it's so many things I can speak on. But I'm really holding my tongue, for real. I'm really holding my tongue, dog. And it's crazy because the people around me, Justin McAfee, y'all, not just the front office in general, like even my owners, they all like, "Dunk, speak up, man. Put the truth out there, bro." Like, they slandering your name, talking sideways about you, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and put it out there. And I'm doing my best not to stoop to that level because I'm answering a call from people who don't matter. You feel me? Like, If you notice, none of my owners out there talking crazy. None of my athletes for these ownerships and these franchises out there talking crazy. It's the other people on the outside looking in, talking sideways, but you don't even know. Because if it was such a problem with anything that I've done in the last 2 weeks, why ain't nobody from the inside talking about it?
Right. Because they understand the workings of a business and the outsiders don't. Plain and simple.
My mafia man came in. See, this is how you know he worked for the mafia, because I don't know. All I said was Brooklyn. He in the comments, Coach. What I was saying was they not on the level to even speak about such team as you are. Brooklyn. If Brooklyn says anything, it's okay. But Jersey Sharks, you can't talk any type of mess towards the Detroit Ravens. You're not in a vicinity. You're not even in the space realm that this franchise is in. So for y'all to talk smack after y'all dug smoke is crazy to me.
And this the catch, right? Let me say this to Will and Lou. I love Will and Lou. Will and Lou wasn't the problem. If I had any problem with Will and Lou, is that they did not contact me and say, "Hey, Dunk, we're not going to be able to fulfill our obligations." You get what I'm saying? Like, I didn't go knocking on nobody's door. People came knocking on my door like, yo, we want the Ravens. We gonna travel there. Okay, bet. I set that game up in January.
That's what I'm saying. Like
January, bro.
Yep.
January. The date was set for July 11th. And it's the thing. I don't knock them because it ain't really their fault. It's these athletes. It's these athletes. I got every excuse about, oh, spring still gonna be, man, spring been done. Spring was done a month before July 11th, bro. Damn near an entire month before July 11th, bro. As a matter of fact, the fall season about to start right after July 11th, a few weeks after. So it's like, at the end of the day, bro, I'm an intelligent person. I'm extremely successful. I'm not where I am in life because I don't listen. I don't comprehend. I have accountability. I have responsibility. I do not act out of emotion. I keep it a bean. I watch everybody dog my shit. Dog my shit. From inside the lines to random ass people who don't know nothing about goddamn nothing.
Mm-hmm.
And I ain't said nothing. I just sat back and chill, kick my feet up, eat my donuts, you feel me, drink my water, and go to the gym. I ain't said nothing. I ain't badmouth nobody. I ain't talk crazy about nobody. I ain't said shit. It's so, even right now, bro, it's taking everything in me right now not to put the truth out there, show the videos, put everything on the flow.
And the funniest part of it is, though, Commish, is that the league been dog walked since I haven't been on the show for the last 3 weeks. Yeah, we still got the number one team in 3A and the number one team in 2A in the nation.
And the number 4 team in the nation with the Motor City Rams.
Man,
all I see is, oh, the PFA about to die.
Oh, the PFA is drowning. Like, and shut up.
Like, damn, dog.
I learned how to swim at a young age.
and let me say this on some real shit. On some real shit, and I'm gonna say this though. We have here the paramount of, and I'm gonna say this, and I don't care how nobody feels. We have here the paramount of Black successful franchise owners and league owners. It is unparamounted right now. And for some reason, bro, we hate on each other so much, man. Like, why we not bigging each other up? Why we not boosting everybody up? You know why? Because that's our culture.
Crabs in the barrel.
Y'all don't even want the things y'all want to talk about, the truth, bro. Everybody gangster. Everybody want to tote pistols. Everybody want to be on that type of time. Like, it ain't football no more. Don't nobody got no accountability. It's everybody else's fault but they own. Nobody want to look in the mirror. Everybody want to scapegoat somebody, blame somebody else. Like, dog, like, y'all think, me personally, people that know me, it's crazy that people that know me hit me up and was like, Dunk, I know you. I know how meticulous you are. I've been in law enforcement for 15 years. I done worked from federal to SWAT commander to sergeant to OIC to detective. I've done it all. You mean to tell me I can't dissect 5 videos? You think I can't listen to 5 videos? You think I don't hear and see what's going on with my own eyes? You think I ain't saying it to other people on the outside looking at the shit? Y'all so worried about the shit that don't matter, not knowing that there is a actual reason why I said certain things or did certain things or put a certain amount on shit. I don't expect people to understand what they don't. But I do got a problem when people don't want to understand but got something to say about it.
Oh, Mike Cass said this game is at Southfield, not the Hawk.
Man, when did that change? Yeah. I didn't know that.
He posted the graphic in the chat.
I already made this one before he did that, so.
All right, well, that's cool.
The new graphic will be up on the Facebook page.
Yeah, I'll push it. I'll push it.
I didn't realize they didn't play at the Hawk this week.
Yeah, it was originally supposed to be at the Hawk, but I think T went a different route, which is cool, because I think that's the same place that they played the Rams at. So it's still a good spot. It's a nice spot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But overall, like I said, I'm not about to deep dive into nothing because I try my best to be humble, man. And I really don't have to be, because I've had every reason to be the villain, and I still ain't been that.
Right.
But I'm not gonna act like certain things don't bother me. Certain things that's being said or being portrayed don't like fuck with
We
me
human.
mentally. Like
We human,
I'm a
Kanish.
man, bro. Like, yeah, I'm
Yeah,
a
we
father.
human.
You feel me? I'm somebody's son. I'm somebody's friend. You feel me? Like, I got feelings too, but I just don't act on my feelings and emotion because I understand them. You know what I'm saying? If anybody want to know anything, they can inbox me. You want to see shit? Here you go. Here go the videos. You can see it for yourself. And I'm watching people save face, do this, do that. That's cool. That's your agenda. Go with your agenda, bro. God don't like ugly anyway. So as much as you try to mask, the mask gonna get taken off regardless. It's only a matter of time. So for me, I ain't out here with no mask on. This who I am. This where I'm at. I'm seeing people who, like, you know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna be a little messy with this shit. Brad Fields, what's your issue, Brody?
Yeah, I
You
don't
always
understand
got
what
something
his
to say,
deal
bro.
is.
Like, bro, you ain't been nothing since the Toledo Thunder, bro, and you still got something to say about this level of football, and you don't contribute by no means.
Yeah, and they're like, I don't understand
Zero.
what his deal is, man. Like,
Bro, it's like and I'm watching people like certain shit. Like, I really want to be so messy and call
Hey, that-
out names, dog.
Hey,
Like,
that's what it be for me. That's what it be for me, Dunk. When I see people liking certain things, it's like, oh, so you feel that way too? That's how you
Bruh.
feel too? Like,
Bruh.
okay.
Swear to God,
Oh,
Justin
what you
McAfee
doing,
called
Brian?
me.
Put you on the list.
Listen, Justin hit me up and said, "Hey, Dunk, you ever just click the likes on some of this stuff?" Bro? I said, "Hell yeah."
Facts.
He said, "I swear to God, the likes will show you who people are, bro." I said, "I'm already hit, dog." Like, y'all give Tyler such a battery in his back that it's insane. Like, I'm seeing people post media and y'all not mentioning the rundown, who been around for 4 years strong, pushing. Real talk was a pioneer in this podcast shit. Ain't none of this shit was possible if the rundown ain't start some of this shit, bro. Like, y'all got ideas, bro. I promise you, y'all, like,
Hey,
bro,
Dunk. Like I told him earlier, I stay humble, baby. I do this for the love of it. I ain't gotta bank your list. I ain't gotta do none of that. You can say it for me though.
Bro, it is taking everything in me, bro. Everything in me, bro, not to just go off. I'm seeing suckers who couldn't even wash my dirty drawers mention my name. Like, I wouldn't even hire you to clean my house. Like, bro, man, dog, I want to leave this humble shit so bad and just really real talk flex. I want to flex so bad, dog. I promise to God, I want to put my personal shit out there. Like, you ain't never seen this type of money. You ain't never been here. You ain't never.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that too. I heard you was money hungry. I forgot about.
Yeah. Those fines are just
driving $100,000 car.
Hey, like I said before.
I forgot about
if the PFA was a money grab, we'd be broke. We'd be fucking broke. You can't get people to pay fees. You can't get. I mean, let's just be real.
I wanna crash out so bad right now, dog, and I probably shouldn't even have came on this joint, but I'm watching people talk about I took away a game. Bro, every game that I've ever done as a crossover, I've never taken away a game and since I've been doing this with Marcus Thompson at the MDFL and Slash with the Dukes in the BCFL. I've never taken a game away. This is my first time ever in years saying, hey, I gotta make a change because I'm trying and I'm not getting no motherfucking answers. It's not my fault y'all motherfuckers are terrified of the Ravens, the Rams, and whoever the fuck else.
Saint Rita for the blind at this point.
I never seen so many, this era of football so scared to take an L. Y'all so terrified to have a loss on your record, to have an undefeated record, to go down to nationals and get your teeth kicked on the biggest stage.
Man, seen it done before.
Like, bro, it's sad, bro, to watch people literally pray for my downfall for advancing the culture. Like, Name a commissioner who gave a fuck as much as me, who been this invested, who put in this much time 1,000 miles away. You got niggas starting up old leagues, talking sideways. You got people on there talking about, oh, bit by the PFA bug again. Man, shut yours. Oh, my God, bro. Yo, bro, like, and when I see these people in person, they don't got that energy because when they see me, I'm not no little statue guy, bro. You ain't about to just come and bully me or beat my ass.
No, we got a lot of internet thugs. We got a lot of keyboard gangsters that just do
and
a lot of.
I keep it P. I don't want to get shot. Y'all want to shoot? Hey, I ain't on that. You got it, bro. And mind you, I'm a trained shooter, but I'm telling y'all, I don't want to shoot nobody. I don't want to kill nobody. I don't want to lose my freedom. Y'all can have that. I done been in jail. I don't want that.
The crazy part is when people condone the message, the crazy stuff of organizations, and just because us as a league say, "Hey, we ain't finna condone it," or now we doing some craziness. Now we just doing something irregular.
Dog, I'm watching people who never even got anything off the ground, been advertising for months, then switch names up. Speaking on my name, I'm watching people who quit on a football team because he wasn't getting no tech. Bro, don't let me start putting people on blast. Like motherfuckers who use AI for all their pictures. I'm talking about they selves. Bro, don't let, please, boy, I'll start clapping, bro.
I'm dead. Not they selves.
Bro, I will start clapping on people, bro. I'm watching people who got a media outlet talking about he's scared to go to games.
Why?
Man, y'all don't want, y'all really, because you can't poke the bear and think the bear not gonna attack, bro. Man, people really don't want me to speak. I promise to God, if I go live on the PFA page and I start naming, now I'm the bad guy. He messy. He not professional. Oh my God, I can't believe he a commissioner. Blah, 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 blah. Knowing that y'all keep bothering me, bro. I don't bother nobody. I don't talk crazy about nobody. I ain't posting on my personal page about nobody. Bro, I stay in my bubble. As Jermaine Campbell would say, I be over here in my little playground in my sandbox, bro. I be in my little sandbox kicking, chilling. I don't bother nobody. But why? Is it because it's the PFA? It's because it's one of the most branded, marketed leagues in the nation. And shout out to the MDFL. They doing their thing. But I work with them. I rock with them. I like seeing people advance themselves. But y'all really don't want me to speak the truth because that's what I'm going to do if y'all keep pressing my buttons, bro. I got athletes, players. You know what's crazy? If it wasn't for this little blue app, none of y'all have a voice. I promise to God.
Good man.
Because back when I played, if you wasn't called, you couldn't say shit.
Couldn't say nothing.
This app give y'all freedom of speech, man. Y'all wouldn't even be able to hang in my ear, dog. Because OGs would have been like, hey, shut the fuck up, bum ass.
Hey, they couldn't have said nothing in that first original How Pro Sim in that original page. If you wasn't getting no burn and did nothing worth nothing, you couldn't. Don't even comment. You can't. You could. Rico and them would have been on. Brody,
listen to me. I seen somebody say, yeah, I heard he wasn't even that good in football. Man, who?
Hey, Dunn, I don't know football. Somebody said I never played. Somebody said I couldn't even hold day cleats. I said I am appalled.
Bro, I swear to bro, listen, I promise you. Hey, KB, what's the word? I swear to God, bro. I swear to God, like on my son, bro. On my son, I want to put the truth out there so bad, bro. Cause I watch people really step and dog my name like I was a sucker though. I battled for 4 days before I made a decision on any of that shit involving the Bills in Lima. 4 days, bro. I watched every film. I dissected every film. I talked to the referees. I talked to my director that was there. I seen it for myself. I understood it from beginning to end.
Hey, Mike.
Mike Cash.
Stupid. Hey, Mike, stupid.
Mike Cash gonna get us in trouble. Now he's making handicap slurs.
Hey, Brian,
Listen.
you ain't lying. Now they gonna make it kind of the PFA, in a rundown
Man,
word.
you
doesn't like handicap
It's on the
people.
spectrum.
Tyler's
Making-
said something about Mike Cash. Like, oh, you got Mike Cash on there talking about what he said, like
Homophobic
like
slurs.
gay people or some shit.
Homophobic
bro.
slurs.
Bro, but wait, you just had motherfucking Kurt from Tri Point comment on your page calling people transgenders. Transgenders. You get what I'm saying? You ain't check him.
Nah.
You actually
because-
screenshotted it and reposted it for more views.
Clickbait.
Like, we gotta stop the hypocrite shit, man. Like, I want to fucking when I tell you I want to really put this shit on the flow. Hey, KB, you ain't lying. Entitled $20 fee for registration fee. You ain't got $20. All right.
You got $20
But man, listen, I want to get so fucking crazy on here. I really want to put shit on the flow. So I want to say something so wild, bro. Like, but a part of me, like, you do still gotta have some integrity. You can't go too hard. But a part of me really want to put that shit on the flow, bro. Like, I'm talking about people I done looked out for, people I done gave, like, damn near my left arm for. Like, I done put, man, put it to you like this. Anybody want to know nothing? Ask any franchise in the PFA currently. Ask them, how is Dunk as a commissioner? How are y'all as a family, as a business, as a unit? Everybody gonna say the same thing. They're gonna be like, whatever they gonna say. But I promise you it's not gonna be negative. Listen, KD. I promise you, bro. I wake up every day with a post about Dunk or the PFA. Daily, sometimes 6 times a day. Damn.
I guess if we wasn't doing something right, it wouldn't even be talked about, boss.
Bro, you know what? That's the
crazy.
saying. That's the saying. But it get to a point where it become monotonous, though, bro. Like, Dunk did this. Oh my God, he took a game from another team, didn't get him a game. Woo, 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 woo. Like, bro, what? Not knowing the players, not knowing that this above your pay grade, bro. I done already talked to the commissioner who said, thank you, bro. I got you. I'll take care of it. I'm going to let him know. Whoop-de-whoop. Thank you for the time in advance, brother. Hey, bro, let me know if you need something. I got you. Y'all don't know about them conversations. Y'all just think Dunk out here like, oh, let's do this. Oh, let's do that. I'm Dunking. I'll just do what the fuck I want. That's not what the fuck I do, bro. Like, I'm watching people say, oh, this ain't the NFL. You can't find somebody unless you pay them.
Hey, Dunk.
Go out there, and get pulled over.
This furlough person keeps saying shit, so you might want to address his comment. He said twice. This is the second time he's posted it. So
I'm talking to nobody whose name is Furlough, bro.
There you go. That's all we need to know.
I might give a fuck with, man. Listen, bro. I'm done talking
He
to
must
people
he
who
must
don't,
be
who
on
are relevant, bro.
he must be on the new team and he's mad because
Bro, please, bro, don't make me press play on this video. Y'all don't want that.
He really doesn't know.
And Dunk, that'd be the sad part about it, because when the evidence is right there in 4K, and then people still want to sit there and be like, "Oh, what you did was crazy." What?
Bro, watch this. I got one better for y'all.
What?
How long was the meeting we was in, Brian? On Sunday?
Quite a long time.
3 hours. Everybody was in there, even the referees from the game. I talked to an arbitration committee. For those that don't know what that stands for.
You're gonna break it down.
Arbitration is when you get people from the outside and you create a committee and they have no bias. They are 100% not affiliated with the PFA under no pretense. We had a meeting. We spoke. I sent the evidence. We sat down. We watched it. We dissected it. They made a decision. I came to my front office. We talked about it. We made a decision. I talked to my franchises. We talked about it. We made a decision. If the proof wasn't there, why would a decision like that be made, bro?
By an outside committee who has no bias. But again, the ones that are talking shit about it don't understand how business runs or our league
I got
runs.
one better for you. I got one better for you. Y'all two right here. Y'all not dunking. Y'all not dunking. I'm going to ask y'all straightforward. Was the decision warranted?
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And that ain't even on no bias. That's just asking people who saw everything.
Listen, and I go one even a step further. Prior to said events, I personally reached out to said organization about something that they put out and had it removed. That people try to bring up later on, talking about, oh, they let it get out of hand before, and they say no, it got shut down before. So this wasn't the first instance that something that a message from the front office had been given to that organization. But again,
Bro.
like Dunk say, these is conversations that y'all don't even know about.
Man, they not there. And if anybody know me, they know Dunk. Dunk is successful, wealthy, great father, bro. Great judge of character, bro. Want the best for all of us. This ain't about no money. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I got money, bro. I got a lot of it. A lot of it, actually. I don't worry about this, bro. What I'm simply trying to get y'all to understand is that it go from the videos get leaked out the chat, they get edited and posted on Ask TV. Man, what?
And who would have leaked them?
Cool. That happened. We got a mole in the camp. We already knew that. It is what it is. We gotta maneuver how we gonna maneuver. Fast forward, bro. I'm looking at all this evidence. I'm like, damn. All right. The shit hit the fan. And this, oh, the PFA ain't got no leaks. I seen Brad Fields say since the inception of the league, the commissioner, has failed to uphold any rules. Can I ask you a question? How long have I been finding teams, franchises, and players?
Since the beginning of the
I'm
league.
I'm glad Brad Fields knows the inner workings of our league.
Hey, and Mike, I see you in the comments. Hey, bro, we wasn't trying to speak on it. Your mans came in here talking reckless.
Furlough.
We wasn't gonna speak on it all because I still got love for you, Mike. Hold on yours. But your man came in here. Your man came to here furlough for who? Talking reckless. So it had to be addressed. So it wasn't nobody trying to bring it up. We was trying to move on, my brother.
We didn't even have a graphic for the game to talk about it this week.
Thank you, Jimmy. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like, finally, I speak, and I'm not even dogging nobody. I ain't on here trying to save no face. I'm simply speaking generally. This ain't going towards nobody. I told Mikey out his mouth. I'm gonna call his name now. Mikey, I ain't said your name the whole lot. But I'm gonna tell you, when you call me, we talk. I said, bro, this is the situation. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. We spoke in detail. I said, I love you though, my nigga. You still my dog. I'll do anything for you. I'll do anything for you. You need anything, I'm here, bro. Like I've been doing for years. That's it. I'm not about to speak on it no more. We not on that type of time. Ain't no snakes. Ain't nobody speaking on your name, bro. The thing is this. Everybody got their turn but Dunk. Finally, Dunk say a little bit, just a tad bit, and I'm the bad guy again. Like, ultimately, what it comes down to is very simple. I wash my hands of it. I'm not about to talk about it no more. It don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. I simply stated that I spoke a little bit on multiple situations. I talked about the situation with me pulling the game from the Cobras. I talked about the lack of accountability here. And y'all worried about, all right. Like I said, I ain't gonna go into detail with the shit. Shout out to DPD for taking another gun off the street. Appreciate y'all. Thanks. Everybody worry about the wrong shit. Don't even matter. People gonna feel how they want to feel. And it's sad because when I feel some type of way, it's never warranted. When I speak on something, I'm the bad guy. When I say the truth, the facts, or whatever, it's, oh, you know what, bro? You can't do certain shit, though. What about when you do shit? Is there no rules and regulations to how you move? Or is it just because of me? Good luck, Mikey. You got it.
Quinn said Mike Cash got burned up on 4th of July. Wow.
Yeah, because did you see the video he posted?
No, I didn't.
I don't know if it was
Quinn,
him
hands on this bitch. Oh my god.
but it was funny. So let's jump into
There,
the
man.
Yeah, he just said Mike Cash got burnt up on 4th of July. Rest in peace.
yeah. You saw that video he made. It said, well,
Hey, Mikey.
he lit some fireworks and caught his legs on fire or something. I don't know if that was really him, but
Oh, come on, Cash.
Yeah, that was him.
Come on,
was
Cash.
it? He was running his legs
Come
on
on, Cash.
fire.
I
Come
wish
on,
we had the
man.
video so we could.
Man, I
Come on,
swear.
dog.
I'm gonna see if I can find it. Hang on.
Have we not learned from
Who that? Wheeler? Wheeler, what's up? Quinn Hines, what's up, my dog? And you don't never. I called you one day, bro. You ain't even asked. I told you when you was here in Florida, bro. Pull up on me. I pull up on you. You ain't even respond. You left me on red like a sucker. So you know how I go, bro. I
Oh,
mean,
shit,
I guess when you ready to talk to
Shout out
me,
to
we'll talk.
Grindhouse Fitness. Grindhouse Fitness, appreciate that.
Hang on. I'm gonna share the
You know the
screen.
Puppy Master gonna find it.
We gonna share. We gonna share Mike Cass on fire. That's what he get for setting Motor City Rams jersey on fire.
Oh man.
Don't get them started.
Hang on, I gotta find it. I gotta figure out how to share my screen here. Damn it. Screen share.
But week 10, Lima versus Mid Patriots is another crossover matchup this weekend. Lots is at stake here for Lima. Try to get back on the winning side of things. Playing a nice little team here that's in the PFL. I'm definitely taking Lima. I think they got some animosity and some things they probably want to get off their chest in this game and close out the season with a dub. Season hasn't really been what they thought it should be or what the expectations that they wanted to be, but it'd be nice for them to finish, 5-5 at 500 and, go back to the drawing board. But I know this is not the expectations that they came in with this season. I know they wanted to have more wins than losses, but, things happen, injuries happen. It is what it is. But
I can't find it.
definitely taking the Warriors over the Patriots. It's going to be a home game. I believe it is. I want to say it's either Veteran Night or
It's Hall of Fame night.
Hall of Fame night. Sorry, Hall of Fame night. Hall of Fame night for Lima. They're going to be saluting the Hall of Famers. So shout out to the organization and the things that they do for the community. Lima does a lot for the community out there. So shout out to them and what they're doing in that area.
I can't get the video to play, Chris, but I just sent it to you. Mike Cash catching himself on fire. I thought that was a fake video, but apparently I was wrong.
Mike, come on, Mike. Come on, Mike. Oh, I gotta see if y'all can see this, man. I gotta look at him running away. Mike.
He got those fireworks
Mike.
from the corner downtown Detroit, man. Those things
Hey,
that misfire.
Mike, you was getting them high knees up like you was back in. My man got them knees up though. Hey, that reminds me of when Pop said, "Hey, you either gonna get a job or you gonna go to school. It's gonna be a dog catching your ass."
Next up, we have the number 1 2A team in the country, the Glass City Tigers, versus the Motor City Tigers. I'm not sure what their record is, but this is going to be a doubleheader at Hamady High School in Flint, Michigan. Thanks to Charles for working that from the Fury for working that out for us. And
so this game, Battle of the Tigers. So what kind of is it like? What kind of tiger is the Glass City Tiger? And then what kind of tiger is the Motor City Tiger? It's like Bengal against Saber. Is it Saber Tiger? Like what kind of tigers are fighting?
Saber-tooth tiger.
Yeah, like what kind of tigers do we got fighting? You know, is this the battle for the tiger name? If who loses has to change the mascot. Is that this type of?
Hey,
is
listen.
that what we're doing?
Hey, let me do this real quick. Shout out to Neil with the Motor City Tigers, man. We had a
Are they
conversation.
5-1? They 5-1. They 5-1.
You know what I'm saying? My dog filled a slot for me, man. He been working with me over the last few weeks as he was deciding if he was gonna take the Raven game instead. He was able to fill his game doing that doubleheader. You know what I'm saying? And Nell, he confided in me with some things that he dealing with the squad for real, but he really do mean well. He really want to branch up. He really want to like grow. You know, unfortunately, some things happen with some other aspects that I ain't gonna speak on because that's his business. But he basically like he dolo. He doing this shit on the dolo side. So, you know, shout out to Nail, man. I mean, I don't think nobody give you flowers in this, bro, because you could have just said screw it and went about your business. But I appreciate you filling this game for me, my man. You know what I mean? So I just want to give you your flowers while we in the public. You know what I mean?
And let the trash talk him again. The number one Tigers and them boy Pussycats. Ain't no Tigers. Says KD Bedesmo. But Motor City's 5-1, so definitely a good team. Glad they took the game. Y'all know where I stand with GCT. If you don't like it, beat them, as I said before.
Exactly. That's going to be our new T-shirt next year. It's going to be our new T-shirt.
You know what? If you don't like if you don't like it, beat them.
Beat 'em.
So that is a new rundown merch coming soon. And also Score More from the PFA will be coming.
Yep, 2 new shirts. Yep. So this next game it doesn't look like an important game, but for the Flag City Phantoms, it's a very important game, and that's because they got to score more, but they have to travel. So is the participation going to be like it was when they couldn't travel, or are they going to show up in force and try to take that second spot back from the Cap City Bandits?
And also, like I said, Flint Fury shocked the world a couple weeks ago. Can they do it again? They come and play hard every single game. If Flag City does not travel well, I know the last game, Big Six went down.
I ain't gonna lie, they better travel, bro.
Big Six went down in the game. So is he going to be able to come? Is he going to be healthy enough to play? And again, like you said, it travels. So Fury has a chance to put a thorn in somebody's playoffs contention by, keeping the point total down, even in a loss, because Flag City needs to score more to try to regain that second seed that they lost to the Bandits last week. So this is definitely a big game for both franchises. And, who wouldn't want to, put a thorn in somebody's side? You know what I mean? So Flag City, be prepared. Be prepared. Got a lot of fury for the win. Fury for the win, said Devon Samuels.
This is going to be a tough game, I think, for the Surge. But will they play hard? Yes, they will. Will the Rams come out and be 9-1? I think they will. Just too much firepower. From what I've seen from the Surge, I think they might stay close to first quarter, but then I think the Rams are going to come out and blow the roof off the field. So we'll see how it goes. But the Surge have got the playoff spot. Depending on where they fall, they're still in the playoffs, so that's all that matters. This is Week 10, last game of the season. You got playoffs, whole new season for the playoffs. So
this is a good game for the Surge to go up against, one of the best in the country, to see how things are done, how things are played. Go up against a great physical team, and actually get them ready to go into playoff play, even in a loss. I do think the Rams are going to win, but even in a loss, I think Surge can take a lot from this game and actually use those tools against playing against the Rams to actually, catapult them, into these playoffs for 2A.
Oh, we lost Dunk. Definitely. But that's going to do it for our Week 10 preview. And we're going to jump right into the playoff picture, Chris, as we talked about. This could change coming up this weekend. The only thing that won't change is this right here. The glass. I can't see my mouse. I'm pointing like I can see.
Yeah, I'm pointing at it too. Glass City.
Glass City 8-1. My guess is they're going to be 9-1 by the time this weekend's over. So that's not going to change. They get that. They've clinched that number 1 seed. It's the number 2 and number 3 spot that we're still not sure about. And then who knows? Can the Lima Warriors bump up a spot? I don't know if the point differential is going to be too much for them to overcome to the Surge. I don't think it was too much of a difference, but it just depends on how stuff falls, man. It's hard to give an outlook of how it's going to turn out, especially 2 through 6. That being said, we talked about this earlier. Since the inception in 2021, when it was the PFL rebranded to the PFA in 22, the Glass City Tigers now hold the all-time PFA scoring record in a single game, 72 points. Congrats to you guys. The Glass City Tigers, the number 1 Tier 2 franchise in the nation. Keep up the good work. We're glad to have you back home in the PFA where you belong. And it's been a great 10 weeks of watching you guys succeed and do your thing. So like Chris said before, I think we both had you guys picked in the championship game. So I think a lot of people would agree with that, seeing you guys play. And like Monty said earlier, it's looking like a Glass City sweep for a lot of the awards coming up here in a couple weeks. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, on to the next one. And there's the Pick'em standings last week. Had a couple weird games that didn't go quite well. But Chris and I are back tied again, but he'll probably still kick my ass at the end.
You're staying in there. You're staying a lot closer this year than you did last year. So
and I've been choosing Lima every week.
You're starting to get it. So
So
we'll
and Dave Ladden's not far behind. He's just been picking. He's picked a couple teams that didn't.
He's been all over the place.
Yeah. So there's the standings again. If you guys need to see them, they're on the website. And 3A is what it is. Boring. 3 teams, 2 teams. So, yeah. But that's going to do it for our standings for the week. And that's going to do it for the rundown. Thank you to Commissioner Duncan for surprise drop in, ringing the doorbell. As always welcome to the show. Chris, great to have you back.
Appreciate it, man.
We picked up where we left off, and hopefully you'll be back on a regular basis. But, you got to do what you got to do, brother.
Always, man. Glad everybody tuned in this evening. Hey, remember, this is last week. Get those stats in if you want those rewards, and always score more when it comes to these playoffs. We got a tight race in the 2A. We already know what it is with the 3A. But if you want to get if you want to get your sales momentum going into these playoffs to win this 2A championship, it's always nice to go in with a win. So for myself, I'm Chris Cousins. As always, the Puppet Master, Brian Mitchum. And you already know what it is. It's the rundown. Catch us if you can.